Hello. Hopefully everybody is well. I know I should have made a video on the weekend, but I was absolutely fucked. I did the half marathon and it's absolutely ruined me. I'm not gonna lie. So I just could not make a video. I didn't even do my meal prep either. I didn't even go to the gym on Monday. No good. I was absolutely battered. So I do apologise. Normality will return come the weekend, and a lot of people have asked me about a fair few alts to cover and some markets to cover, and I will get around to doing them. It's just this video, I mainly just want to speak about Bitcoin. Really, I know it's midweek. I should be speaking about alts, but I just want to put that on hold. I want to sort out all the other charts, get everything set up. I'm going to do it all Saturday, and then everything's going to be back. I'll probably make the video Saturday as well, another update video on Saturday. But if you can, like, comment, subscribe, share it about. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. But yeah, I'm just going to run you through it and what I'm seeing. So, we'll jump straight into Bitcoin. So, if you remember, we drew this out to start, right at the highs, literally at the pinnacle of the highs, saying that obviously if this obviously does get showing an absolute flush, then we're going to come down. This is a very, 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 very unlikely of happening now. I'll explain a few reasons why. Now, one, I can't really see Bitcoin is holding a lot more strength than a lot more alts. I did think that it could come down a lot quicker with alts as well, but it's not really showing it. A lot of alts have obviously got a lot of they're losing a lot more compared to Bitcoin because it looks like Bitcoin's sucking the life out of everything. So this is what, and obviously this wasn't drawn to scale. Like I wasn't expecting like September next year, sorry, September this year to like be hit. Do you know what I mean? I did say obviously this is drawn to scale, and I did mention obviously on previous videos that we could just do this, right? Which I do think is going to happen right now. I really do think that that's going to be the case. We're going to come back probably to about this level, and then we're going to bounce. I can't really see Bitcoin coming any lower, and I will show why in a second. So fuck this off. Right, we'll get rid of this. We are now going for a running flat. Everything's still the same. So if you remember at the highs I'd probably say about a month ago, we were saying that we're going to get another month and a half to 2 months of obviously absolutely in shit, and that's what we've still been getting. I now think that this is the most probable outcome. I reckon this is probably the case. Let me just fucking move this. In fact, I can probably keep that here. Yeah, I'll keep that there. I reckon that what we're going to get is, I did show this before, but I do think that do 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 do. Right, I reckon this looks dreadful. I know. Wave one, wave two, wave three. This could come back up. Now, if this comes back up, we've just shot down. If we shoot back up, then shoot back down, that's it's going to absolutely test everyone's patience, and we're probably going to come back down to this. We're probably just going to come back down to this level, I reckon, probably at about 23 grand. Sorry, 24k, something like that. And then I think we've got something. We've got a running flat, an A, B, and a C. That is what looks the most probable, and I'll show another couple of charts why. This is a three-wave move, A, B, C. It's a three-wave move. If you've watched all my previous videos, if you've not seen any of my previous videos, right, honestly, stick around for this video because it's gonna get interesting, right? But we'll just watch my previous videos. Honestly, I'd start from the beginning. Yeah, it's probably going to take you 10, 15 hours, but you're going to learn a fair bit, and you're going to obviously have caught up on what I'm expecting, why everything's doing what it's doing, etc. This and that. This is probably going to be a 20 to 30 minute video. It's probably going to be about an hour, but it's not. I'm going to try and do it quick. But I reckon we've got some sort of expanded ending diagonal, maybe something like that, or this. I mean, I can't really see that being wave one, two, three, four, and then like wave five. It just don't look right. I mean, look, we could just keep coming down, and if we do, we do. But what would make more sense to me is if we peak up, and then the second we peak up, we just slam straight back down. Just slam straight back down, overshoot that, and then go. And again, the same as what I've been saying before. I reckon about start of Jan to the middle of Jan is where we're going to be going. So I think that get rid of this 0.618. Do you know what? I'm going to move this just for reference. But yeah, probably down to this. We might even wick that or just above it. But I am expecting this to be a running flat. Now, when you get a running flat, if you watch my previous video as well, right, you'll have seen that this is an extension. This is an extended fifth. So, this is. I'll just quickly explain this again, right? So we've got an extended fifth instead of an extended fifth instead of an extended fifth. We've got the big fifth from the start of 2010, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all extended because you can see how big they are. Obviously the waves, and they are extended because of how much like capital it's taken to move a certain Bitcoin. Like it's 25,000 per one. Like you're not just going to melt up like we've seen before. Well you can. We are going to melt up like this. Sorry, it probably will move like this. It's going to be almost vertical like this and like this. But yeah, but it's going to be extended. Now, you're also, in my opinion, going to get another extended fifth, which is this fifth wave. This is going to be extended. Now, the reason why this is going to be a big extended wave, and you've got these beautiful subwaves, wave 1, wave 2, you're going to have your wave 3, probably a triangle wave 4, then wave 5, right? Now, the reason why I think this is going to be extended is because if you've seen my previous videos, after an expanded flat, it pretty much always precedes another extension. So you've got an A, B, a 1, 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So you've got this extended fifth wave inside of this extended fifth wave. Inside, looks awful. Inside of the fifth from 2010, like an extended fifth of a fifth of a fifth of the fifth. I can't even say it. Extended fifth of a fifth of a fifth. It's incredibly bullish, and not only that, if this is a running flat, you guys do not fucking realize how high this third leg is going to go. If this is running flat's the most bullish structure for a wave 2. You get a wave 2. Wave 2s, right? Just a quick little Elliott wave analysis, right? So wave 2s are normally a zigzag because you've come from a very bearish you've come from a very bearish like a very, you know what I mean, you've come from a very I can't even say it. You've come from a very bearish time. All depends on obviously the structure prior, obviously. But yeah, your wave 2s are normally a zigzag, and it's normally quite deep because most of the market participants are not bullish, right? There's hardly anyone left in crypto, and we've just had this major down move for the last November to November, and pretty much a full 12 months, right? Fuck me, it's bang on 12 months actually. Full 12 months, right? And you're getting a running flat after this extension, which is normally an extension. You're getting an expanded flat after we've just had this major down move, and we're getting an extension because more than likely we are getting an extension now. You can see it if this is a running flat. The subwaves that you can join, they're very distinctive. We are getting another, and then we're getting an extension because of the expanded flat. So like people don't realize like this is going to royally fuck like so many people. It's going to be ridiculous. Like I ignore the 1.618, which is normally the wave 3. You were in my opinion almost guaranteed, can't use the word guaranteed, as you know, almost guaranteed to get a 2.0 or a 2.618, right? You can get a 4.236 as well, but to be honest, I can't really see wave 3 going up there. Or you can get a 3 multiple. I like to see 3 and 3.618 because you see it rarely, but it does happen. But yeah, I reckon that we get a 2.0 multiple. Everyone thinks that's the high, and then do you know what? I'm going to say it, right? Jesus fuck me, absolute sass. I think this is absolutely just guessing, but imagine if you get another extended wave. So you've got your wave 1, you've got your wave 2. Let me take that back. Shit. So you've got your wave 1, you've got your wave 2, right? Then you've got your wave. It's not going to just be well, it probably will be vertical like this, but yeah. Then you've got your wave 3 coming up to probably at about 85, something like that. Then, to be honest, it's either going to be deep because everyone's going to think that's the high, so you're going to get a zigzag. Everyone's going to think that's the top. It's probably going to lose, I'm going to say 40, 50%. Yeah, 40 to 50%. Probably going to get a zigzag or a triangle, but to be honest, I can probably see it being I mean, it's completely guessing, but normally if you get over a 1.618, you are getting a tight structure, right? So it probably will be a 2.0 multiple, and you might get a triangle, right? If you get a triangle, that's fine. You get a triangle, get a triangle, but what would really fuck people? So it's either going to be, because you've had a flat here, you're probably not going to get an expanded flat, and you're probably not going to get a regular flat. It's probably not going to happen because you've got a flat here. I have seen that happen where you've had two variations of flats, but or like a zigzag and a double zigzag. But because we've had a running flat, this is either going to be, in my opinion, a triangle or it's going to be a zigzag. If we got a zigzag and we fell 40 to 50%, wave when a wave 4 is a zigzag, what I've seen pretty much all the time is the absolute bounce that you get out of a wave 4 zigzag. Like this would literally just go parabolic to about 150k and then the bubble would just burst. Or you're going to get your A, B, your C, your D, and your E sit up high. You're going to obviously sit above this market structure, consolidate this market structure, and then you're still going to get a thrust upwards. Bitcoin will, in my opinion, now, I said before that my targets are between 85k and 145. Bitcoin for me now, if this is a running flat, has a 99, for me, again, most people might not agree, I think it's got pretty much an almost certain probability, 99% chance that we're going to bust over 100 grand easily. Easily, in my opinion. Now, I don't want to be arrogant when I say this, but everything so far has just been great. This market structure looks unbelievable. You can even see here that people are bullish because it's not even giving it chance to make an ABC correction. You've not like obviously you've found resistance here, but we did obviously speak about this as well. But honestly, what I would love to see, I really would love to see this to be an expanded flat. If we do get obviously the ending diagonal and you come back to the 1.0 multiple, yeah, I'll be longing the shit out. I'm going to be longing the shit out of Bitcoin anyway, but yeah, that's what I want to see personally. What I do want to see is you don't what in my opinion what you don't want to see just for the time being, right? So you've got 1, 2, waves 3. This probably comes up. I think it probably does shoot back up, but again, it could keep falling. But I do think it probably tricks people and shoots back up. Then you come back down. So it's like that. Comes to 1.0 multiple. You've got your A, B, C. You've come in. You need to come inside here for it to be a running flat. Like you can't just go A, B, C and then continue. Like this needs to come inside of this level. Needs to come inside of. Wait, why is it not drawing? What's going on here? Right, brilliant. So this needs to come. So you can't just. Oh my god. A, B, C. You can't just A, B, C and then go. Like this level needs to come inside of this level, which is this level here. So you want to go A, B, C, wick into here, and then obviously fire off. Sorry, I know I keep explaining the same thing, but yeah, I'm just trying to obviously get you all gassed because to be honest, this looks fucking ridiculous. Now, the reason why I think that it will do that is because now what I'm seeing with ETH is I'm seeing the exact same thing. Remember when I said before that this could be a 1 2 a 1 2 a 3 4 5 4 5 Bosch. So you've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 waves equals 5. This is probably going to do. This has probably got this in it now, and I did show this before. This was a probability, same thing. So you've got your A, your B. If none of you remembered, again when I'm saying this shit, I'm not saying it to be arrogant. Like I get a lot of shit right. I get shit wrong. Like I'm not arsed. Like you get shit right, you get shit wrong. Over the last couple of months, again, without sounding arrogant, I pretty much everything has fell into place. Like everything's just been perfect. And when you are on a bit of a roll, it is like you shouldn't get complacent and get obviously overly cocky that it is obviously guaranteed to happen X, Y, Z. But you just believe more. Like when you're obviously in a good run, you believe more in yourself. Obviously, you believe more in yourself and you believe more into what's going to happen. It's just psychologically, that's just how the game goes, right? But honestly, I am so confident in what I'm seeing. Like the market just looks great. But even right at the highs here, we was expecting obviously this to just be a standard deviation, and it's just been absolutely. It's just been great. Like again for this, I really want to see this level come in. It already has, but again, this is just showing the weakness on alts for the time being, right? So you've got your wave 1, you've got your wave 2, you've got your wave 3, you've got your wave 4. I think that this comes back to wave 5 to obviously again create your ABC for a running flat, and again this is going to go absolutely parabolic. A running flat is the most bullish market structure. Whoa, do not leave that page. Running flat is the most bullish market structure, like especially in a wave 2. Like there's nothing else, right? I think this again probably just maybe falls back down to here, and then obviously you've got your ending diagonal, or you might come a little bit lower, maybe fall a little bit more. It's like a 1.236 or a 1.382, and then go. But I am still expecting the market to dump, and then obviously absolutely recover. The recovery is going to be fucking unbelievable, and it just matches what I've been thinking obviously on a lot of markets as well. See, this is a bit of a funny one, because if you remember with Solana, obviously we drew this out on Twitter here, and this has obviously been great. I actually put my stop loss, I actually moved my stop just above here, because if it was going to go 1 2 1 2 and then 3, this is a double failure swing low, and it can normally lead to quite an extensive move. But yeah, I put my stop just above here. I'm still short Solana, and I need to add to my position, but I'm either going to add at this break. I've not made my mind up just quite yet. I need to just quickly make my plan with it. I've got my plans, but I need to just devise something with this because it's a little bit different than normal. I'm either going to add to my shorts here and keep my stop here, or wait for a little bit of a bounce and then go. But to be honest, this probably looks like it's just going to roll with the market. I can't imagine Solana as well bouncing just quite yet. I think that this has still got a fair bit to go. I am still expecting Solana to eat a lot of shit, and it's broke down market structure. This does not look healthy in my opinion. The only one thing that I could see, right, was, I'll just go on it. It was this, right? That 1 2 1 2 3 4 and then 5, like that was the ending diagonal, and then you've got your A, your B, and then you've got a truncated C wave, and we're going to shoot to the upside. If you break this level, this is a very key level. This is the thing, if everything bounces now, I'm not going to lie, it's going to absolutely throw, yeah, my head's going to be all over the gaff. I'm not going to lie. If we break this level, it's going to be very shocking in my opinion. I still think this has got a long way to go. I think it looks a lot weaker than a lot of the other alts. It's obviously one of the big markets. Like, it's down 3%. If you look at some others, like, I don't know, it's just not down as much. And the other day, it was down like 5 or 6%. Most of the others were down like 1%. It's just shown a lot more weakness. And we did discuss this obviously in the video, and obviously show this as well. But I am expecting something like this for Solana to obviously absolutely bleed down and probably come in to retest this region. I can't imagine just a wick of this. I think we come back down to retest this region, and then we go. But again, it's the same with ADA. I think ADA, we drew this right at the high. I feel like this has still got some downside. Yeah, your total 2, I think exact same as well. I still think this has still got some downside. We drew this out right at the highs. If you remember the photo I put on right at the highs. Yeah, I'm still expecting this to obviously have a fair bit as well. And I think Solana's one of the big market caps. This is going to be dragging this down a lot as well. Doge, no, fuck off. Dot, same. I think this has got a little bit more. Once this has a little bit more, it's going to be the same with the other. Like, we're close to the bottom. Like, this is what I've been speaking about for the last like 2 months now, saying that we're going to have everyone go away in May. May's going to be awful. Like, it's literally since May we've just fell down. And obviously I was posted on Twitter. I was like, look, if you want, you guys do what you want to do, sell your bags, etc. But yeah, I got rid of all my CRV at $1.10 or $1.09, 0.95, and I'm still short from it as well. This is great. Yeah, obviously in terms of this as well, we drew this out right at the highs. But yeah, 1.095 is where I sold, and I've shorted, and I'm still short. In fact, no, sorry, I'll take that back. I did actually get stopped out somewhere up here and then re-entered down here. And to be honest, this looked, I was a little bit nervous of re-shorting this, I'm not going to lie, even though if you look at it, like, what a level. But we're not going to break that on the first retest, especially when all this has just been corrective gobbledygook. Like, but yeah, I need to add to my shorts as well. For CRV, this looks again a break in market structure, in my opinion. Like, you're breaking down from all these lows. It looks too corrective. This is just corrective. Like, you've probably got your wave A, then you've probably got an A, a B, a C, a D, and an E, or something like that, like a triangle. And then I don't know what, like, it's just gobbledygook, but you don't need to obviously work that out. You can see that it's just gobbledygook. But yeah, everything's just been great with this as well. But yeah, I think this has got a fair bit. This could be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then we could just be coming down for wave 5 instead of having like 9 waves. It could just be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously 5. I was expecting a 1, 2, a 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if when this comes down for the last time, it could just obviously just bounce. But again, I'll have to obviously see it at the same time. I do think a lot of the market's going to be bouncing pretty much at the same time. I know I'm only going over some markets here. CVX, I think this is probably bottomed. I was just waiting. I actually missed this. I was busy. Look, Saturday 2 a.m. Then I was busy Sunday, and yeah, I just didn't even really look at the charts that much. So I really did miss a bit of this move. But again, it's just patience. We keep falling. Happy days. I'm just going to sort of wait a little bit on this one. But yeah, what else did I want to discuss? Quickly with Ethereum, Bitcoin. Is it Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin dominance I wanted to go over? Let's just have a look anyway. Ethereum, Bitcoin. But yeah, I can't stress enough like this market. It's gonna be unbelievable. Like when it gets going. Yeah, with this, I'm still expecting obviously this to have. I am still expecting what the fuck. If you remember, obviously in my previous videos, like I am still expecting this to have a little bit lower. This is the only thing, right, that is making me think with Solana that we have got a lot more lower to go, right? There's only what so there's three theses. We absolutely bolt up to the upside now, and everything. My head's absolutely scrambled, and you won't hear back from me for 2 weeks until I understand what the fuck's going on. Option number 2. So this could either keep going, right, or obviously we come back up, test this, and then obviously we're off, right? That's the first thesis is obviously we just bolt up now. My head's absolutely scrambled. Number 2 is you've got your ending diagonal. You come back down to here. You come back down to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then obviously you shoot off. Or if this is really a 1, 2, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, 5, 0, like this, and you come down, it looks too big in my opinion. This would look great. Like this actually does look like a running flat, and it does make sense for the other markets, but. And then obviously so the three theses we just shoot off, we come back ending diagonal, or we keep going. I know I'm literally just saying, oh my god, well yeah, why you just told us that the market can go in 3 ways, up just here now, which is pretty much down a little bit or even further. Yes, I know I've just said that, but I'm telling you what my main thesis is. Like the first thesis, if we just bolt up, I don't know what's going on. I'll openly admit it. Not that I don't. Not that I don't really know what's going. Well, yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in terms of the market structure. But what I think is going to be going on is we're just going to keep running to the upside because that's what the whole other markets are showing and everything else. But like if you like, I am expecting us to come down here now from how this is looking. I'm expecting an ending diagonal. This to just keep going. Bitcoin might come back up maybe, or just keep going again, and then obviously make an ending diagonal. But or we just keep tumbling down. But I don't know about the keep tumbling down. Just like this is still got a fair bit. Total 2 still has a fair bit. Solana still has a fair bit. You can even make a solid case for CRV to obviously have a fair bit as well. But yeah, I just feel that it is looking like an ending diagonal to me now, as opposed to just absolutely flushing all the way down. If we do come all the way down, then we come all the way down. But it just looks to me like an ending diagonal is going to be in play. It's the same with Ethereum, Bitcoin as well. Let me just quickly show you ETH Bitcoin. But if you remember, I was saying that I don't think we're going to be breaking this high, and I don't think we're breaking this high. This high can get swept. I don't think that high gets swept. I'm expecting this to just tumble down. Oh. But yeah, the only, like I said, the only thing that is, do you know what I mean? There's only one complication, right? Is that I feel like this needs to fall a fair bit more than Bitcoin. But I mean, to be honest, if this again just starts coming back down like to here, it can still make sense. It can still just be there from up to C, and then we're going to obviously bolt back up to D, and then come back down for E, and then we're going to be off. So everything is, it does look great, but again, are we going to be extended? Are we going to be flying down on most of the markets? We could be, but it is looking more like an ending diagonal, to be honest, and more of a running flat, and I hope it is a running flat. But yeah, I really do hope we just come back down to test this region as opposed to, yeah, this being like a 1, 2, like a 1, like a 2, 3, 4, 5, like more of an expanded flat. If it does and this really tumbles, then yeah, but see what happens. But yes, let me just quickly, I wanted to put my drawing in. Have I got the drawing? What's going on here? Yeah, nothing's loading, my internet's being shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, in fact, I just wanted to quickly show you. Let me just quickly show. What's going on with my internet? It has been really shit lately. I've got good internet as well, but it's been absolutely dreadful. I want to quickly show you Tesla. Yeah, I might just have to sack it off. Yeah, this keeps. Oh yeah, I've got down this. This as well is looking great. If you remember right, the lows was saying it's got one last leg to come in, and that was literally right at the lows, like a few days before the low. This looks great in my opinion. Again, this has got new all-time highs. It's got one more leg to the upside, Tesla, and so has Bitcoin. I really do think, and these are quite correlated. And then obviously, if you go into, where are we? I've not actually looked at this for a while. But yeah, this is a funny one in my opinion. Has Nasdaq got any more room in it? Has like these are I am still a little bit weary on. I mean, this to me is showing that you potentially probably do have a little bit more to upside, but yeah, people have asked me to speak about these, but to be honest, I was more in the camp of these have got more room to go. I mean, they could do, and if they do, they do, but I would rather, yeah, I'd rather just sort of wait for more PA to come out. But this flat, obviously, when I said before A, B, and a C, I showed this flat. That could just be wave A, that could be wave B, this could be coming down for wave C, then off you go. But again, this is more gobbledygook. But yeah, that's pretty much it anyway. There's nothing else I wanted to really explain. I just wanted to show that this is probably more of a running flat now. If we do keep falling down, then yeah, so be it. We just keep falling down. But I am really expecting this to be a running flat now. And obviously, when you get an ending diagonal, like again, this is showing more underlying strength. Like a running flat, you should have your wave A, your wave B, your sharp wave C, and then you obviously you get your explosive move to the upside. When you get an ending diagonal in wave C of a running flat is showing that no one is letting this become sharp, because this is more accumulation than distribution. So it's been a sluggish, drawn out wave as opposed to your A, your B, and then your sharp C, and then off you go. Like, if this is a running flat and this is an ending diagonal, and we do bounce and we break these highs, this chart is going to go very high. Very fucking high. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll make a video obviously on the weekend. I will obviously go more into some of the markets that most of you have pointed out. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep it under 30 minutes. I don't want to go over any videos for 30 minutes. Bitcoin dominance, just, yeah, sort of doing what we've expected as well, right from the lows. This has, again, got more upside, but I don't think it's got that much more. This is what I mean. I do think alts have got, well, obviously, Bitcoin's got a lot to go, but I do think that alts have, yeah, they've got some absolute room in them. Yeah, alts is where the party's at. But to be honest, Bitcoin probably will run on its own a little bit. Not, it will go obviously when it tops, but yeah, then obviously the alts have got, yeah, it's going to be party time. But yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share it about. I'll stop tuning your ear off because this is what I mean. I could have closed this video 10 minutes ago and I just talk away. But yeah, if you can give me some feedback as well, it much appreciated. If you can get it about, it does help. But yeah, peace.